Hello guys, and welcome back to another video review. Today I will be reviewing Transformers Generations Voyager class Springer, who is probably my favorite triple changer out of the two I now have, and I will be doing a size comparison between him and the other Voyager triple changer I have, that being Voyager Blitzwing. So yeah, as you see, I started off with helicopter mode, and blades still work. Now he does have landing gear behind his cannon that I've put. Now it does fire in either mode, well, any of his three modes, and he does have landing gear back here. Now obviously these are molded in wheels, and yeah. Now I will show off the triple changing. So I won't go into robot mode. I will go straight into his car alternate mode and then into robot mode, seeing as the two modes are similar but different. So basically just remove his blaster. Now obviously I'm gonna show off the landing gear like that. Now what you want to do, remove the helicopter blades, fold them into what will become his sword in robot mode. Basically then fold in the landing gear, take this section, just untab it, take the landing gear, fold it back in, fold these, let's fold them in like so, take these side pieces, fold those pieces up, then come back here. Now I don't know what to do with feet, so now, well, basically just split the legs like so. Basically just then take what will become his robot mode arms, fold them up like so, then take, now this section will just tab in back there. Now you can angle these however you want. I prefer to leave them in the back. Basically just take these pieces, both these sides. Now before you do that, rotate this and fold it in like so, so everything locks into place. Then just try to align everything up like this. Sorry if I'm not getting some of this on camera. Now I see what I did wrong. I was supposed to do this last. Then do this piece. Let me see if I'm doing something wrong. Now, are we done? I can't tell, but this is more or less Springer in his car alternate mode. And like most ground vehicle Transformers figures that have wheels or treads, he does roll as he should. Now you can take the weapons and put them onto the roof of his vehicle. You take the sword and it'll just store back there. The blaster up here. Moving right along to robot mode transformation. It's basically similar from helicopter to robot mode, but I decided to do this configuration. So basically fold that up, fold up what was his helicopter mode wings, take what will become his feet, fold out the heel spurs if they'll come out. There we go. Do the same for both sides. Then take what will become his arms, fold this piece up like so. Now what you want to do is fold out the fists and do the same for both sides. Close that section in. Make sure to fold out the fist before you close this piece in. Then just lock everything into place. But first, before I do so, you're gonna have to rotate this up like so. That way everything is locked into place, which is one thing to mention. This piece just folded up. Then come up to this top section, fold it up, basically similar to helicopter mode transformation. Now, one complex thing that I kind of struggled with when going into robot mode was that you basically have to take out the landing gear before you take his head out. Now, what I did was rotate the head. So basically, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to rotate the head when going into either of his vehicle modes. But you'll have to fold out the landing gear first. Now, this is where things get tricky. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I think I did. Oh, yeah, you have to rotate the head before you fold and collapse everything in, like so. Tab everything in, like so. Angle these pieces any way you want, any way you like so. Now what I like to do with these wing pieces is basically just fold them into his legs so he has a bit more pieces transformed into him. And here we have Voyager class Springer in his robot mode. And this is and like I said before, he's probably my favorite out of the two triple changes I have. Zooming in on that face sculpt, obviously the G1 Springer. Now, obviously you could take his blaster. Now, obviously the two missiles do fire when you push this, like so. Now apparently the missiles fire separately. So to show that again. Now, it does feel a bit slow, but the gimmick still works. Plug in his weapons on either hands. Take the sword. Now this does give him a bit more natural look. Now, if you don't want him to hold the weapons, he does have storage on either of these open portholes. But I like my figures to, wield their weapons. Now, articulation and size comparisons I will do. Head is on a ball joint. It does rotate the full 360. Arms rotate the full 360. They can go in and out. Rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, wrist, swivel. no waist. Oh wait, he does have waist articulation. Forgot to mention that. However, it is limited due to the little bit of back kibble on him. Legs kick forward and back, like so. Rotation at the upper thigh, bend at the knee, no foot movement. So you can get him into quite a lot of poses. Now, one thing that you probably can do with the wrist articulation is basically something similar to another character. Basically just fold this out, take the wrist. Now, this is something that is optional. Now, it looks as if he were to, you know, have some sort of move where he's utilizing his blades in this kind of fashion. Yeah, that kind of gives now a character that has something like this would be the 2007 movie Blackout and Revenge of the Fallen Grindor, since those two characters that share the same body type have something similar to this. However, it actually is more effective with those two than a character like this, but it still works. It's still there. But to give him a more naturalized look, I prefer to keep the sword like this. It's your toy. You do what you want with it. Now, to close off the review, I will do the size comparison between Springer and the other triple changer I have in my collection, that being Voyager class Blitzwing. And now, Blitzwing here was my favorite Voyager since he was a triple changer up until I got Springer. So yeah, and the two are kind of eye to eye level with each other. The scale does work here for Voyager class triple changers. Now, I did lose Blitzwing's blaster, but yeah. So set him back there. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review on Transformers Generations Voyager class Springer. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.